Hey guys, it's John. Welcome back to KC Farms. It is not the most beautiful sunshiny day. High of 55 today. We're getting a little bit of rain spit on us, but our Cornish cross are 4 weeks old. We've got one of the chicken tractors out here ready to get going. We're going to put the tarp on the top. I am going to put the 3 tarps around the sides here. And we are going to get birds out today. Like I said, it's not the most beautiful day outside, but we're getting birds on grass, and that's a beautiful thing. Well, of course, the rain is picking up. Maybe it's a sign I shouldn't get the chickens out today, but we're gonna take these bungees, at least get this tarp secured down so it's not blowing all over the place. All right, guys, well, I'm gonna use my better judgment today. I'd much rather keep those chicks in the brooder than bring them out here and they die because it's cold. Rainy and 55 is a lot colder than sunny and 55. So I am still going to put the sides. We're going to do 3 sides. We're going to go around the back and down the long sides with our tarps, just so we can keep the breezes off. And when we do bring them out here, we will bring chickens out tomorrow. So we're going to get those tarps up. We'll get the chickens out tomorrow. Okay guys, welcome back. Much better day to bring out the birds, and we are close to getting that done. We've got our 4-foot by 20-foot tarps wrapped around. Yes, I do put holes in them. I just screw into the 2x4s on the chicken tractor so the wind does not rip that off. We've got one around the back, so we're on all 3 sides. And we do have some storms coming in, so I wanted to keep the wind and the rain off of these birds. They are 4 weeks. So they're pretty much fully feathered out. I did build some more troughs. I figured these 2 5-foot feeding troughs that I do hang up here, I can adjust them up and down for height as they get older. I don't think that's enough for over 100 birds. So right now I built these 2 troughs, just cut a 4-inch PVC in half, made some stands on it, and we're gonna try those out and see how they work. So I've got 2 of those. We just use the water pans for watering once we get out here. I've got about 5 of those pans. So we got to get the feed in there. I want to get the feed in before I get the chickens in there. I'm thinking it's going to be a little more difficult to feed 100 and some birds going in there. So I haven't figured out a way to feed from the outside yet. So this is what we're going to do. We'll get the feed, the water, and then let's get some birds out on grass. Okay guys, there you have it, the first 20 Cornish cross out on pasture of the year. We've got 130 some more coming out, so I don't want to spend too much time in here, but we did decide to leave the grass longer this year. We used to mow it down a little bit, but we want to pick at that grass, eat those seed heads, and just enjoy being out on pasture. And this is much better than being inside in that brooder. So they might have a little shock here to start because they're not sure what the heck just happened. Their whole world's been turned upside down, but definitely turned upside down for the good. So we're going to go through and get out all the rest of these chickens. It's going to take me a while. Obviously, we're not going to show you all that. I don't know about this setup. We've got the 5 waters. I know some people use the 5-gallon watering buckets with the nipples drinkers on the bottom. I never really tried those. I don't really want to hang too much weight from my ceilings here. And we want to have water everywhere spread out so they can get to it. So we're going to go get the rest of their buddies out here and have chickens on grass for 2023. So let's get to it. Okay guys, that is it. This is our first batch of Cornish cross. We had 150 and we have lost a couple. We're down to 136, I believe. It's kind of hard to count, so 14. That's a little more lost than you would want. But overall, we started out when it was cold, and I think some of the loss was from some heat and being able to regulate that heat a little better, and I've done a lot better on that. Our second batch of 150 over there, we have not lost one chicken yet. So we got 136 out here. It doesn't seem that bad as far as space. They're all at the back corner now. I'm gonna step out the front door. They're all at the back corner. Here's the front door. So there is a bunch of room, and this will get moved twice a day every time we feed. The waters are not the most convenient, but they can get a bunch of water when they need it. And I know they're gonna have water, so I'll have to empty those waters out and fill those up and move them. We'll have to pick up the feeders and move them. The two in the middle, they're nice because you can just wheel the whole thing and they slide with the chicken tractor. So 136 birds out, guys. This is exciting. There's no better time than once you get them out on the grass and you don't have to clean brooders anymore. I think I already said it, but I'll say it again. We're gonna move them twice a day, in the morning at feed and in the evening at feed. These guys are 4 weeks old, 136 of them remaining. We're supposed to get some storms, but I think we can keep the wind and water off of them, and they are gonna just really start doing well. These feeders are working okay for the most part. You see they wanna jump up on top. I know they make swivel handles that knock the birds off so they don't roost up there and poop in your feed. But for now, this was cheap and it's what we had. So chickens are doing great. We're excited about it. We've got 4 more weeks till we start butchering. We are gonna have some butcher classes. Stay tuned for those. We'll see them on Facebook. The website, I'm not exactly sure. We've just been crazy busy with pig births and chicks going outside. And then we're gonna have chicken butchering. So not complaining, we're excited. It is a lot of work, but we're excited to offer this food to people and the best food for our families as well. So I think this is a decent amount. We weren't sure last year when we built these tractors if this was gonna be big enough for the size we have. Oh, you guys see that bird's got a bug in its mouth already? And that is what you want. So anyway, these guys are adjusting well. They're gonna have plenty more room at the feeders. And we're just excited. I think I've said excited way too much this video, but that's how we're feeling. So definitely want to move it twice a day with the manure load that's going to be put down. And we'll show a couple moves. Obviously, we do have the broiler bumper. If you haven't seen the videos on our chicken tractors, that piece of conduit back there, we pull it along and bumps into them so they don't get run over by the back of the chicken tractor. So be a little bit to move them, but it's a good thing to get them moving. Our grass is going to be fertilized awesome, and the chickens are always going to be on fresh grass, and they're no longer going to have to sleep in those shavings with manure on them. Super excited. If this does get too big as they get older, we do have the 3 other chicken tractors over here that we can split them up into, but I think this is going to work
very well. So anyway, guys, we appreciate you following along. Happy to share this experience. Glad to finally get them out. Like I said, we're going to have some weather, but we'll have this thing staked to the ground so it doesn't blow up here. And they will be happy, and we are happy that they're outside. So check us out on Instagram, Facebook, if you haven't already. And don't forget,
Make the change.
all right, guys, we'll see you on the next video.